Peter Obi has come out to explain why he was seen in a trending video sharing food in an occasion last week. So last week we saw this trending video of Peter Obi sharing food in an occasion, and a lot of people dragged Peter Obi. People insulted him. Some people were saying that he is trying to be desperate, that he is too desperate to become the president because he was trying to be who he is not. Do you understand? And because of this was making rounds on various social media platforms, of which a lot of people insulted him, called him names, desperate person, insulted him. Now he has come out to clear the air. So let me quickly read what Peter Obi has to say. Now, this is what he said. He says, my weekend activity of serving food at a special event has been generating interest as expectedly, because leaders in our society have removed the service component in leadership. It's sounding strange that I was seen serving food to people. Let me be clear, that event was not about me. It was called the Jubilee of Hope, and its purpose is straightforward: to remind us all that true leadership is service, and that those who have must never forget those who do not. When I attended the Jubilee of Hope in Imo State, it was a private service event. I did not post about it, nor did I invite media coverage. Unfortunately, some third parties completely outside of my team shared photos and videos as expected. The usual naysayers and paid agents went to work trying to twist something sincere into something political. But let me restate the heart of the matter. The Jubilee of Hope is designed for the rich to come down from their high places, even if just for a moment, and serve the poor, not as a show, but as a symbol of the society. We must build a society anchored on empathy, equity, and responsibility. I was not the only one who served that day. Many well meaning and distinguished Nigerians also participated. People like Cardinal Onyenyekan, Senator Osita Izunaso, former chairman of Seplat PLC, Dr. ABC Ojiako, and many others, quietly and sincerely. It wasn't about the cameras, it was about conscience. I am genuinely surprised that this simple act has become a topic of discussion. As governor, I always served others whenever we had events. Even now in private life, I do not have a house help. When guests visit my house, I serve them myself. I live simply, I sweep, I clean, because for me, humility is not a campaign strategy, it is a way of life. At the Jubilee of Hope, I stayed longer because many of the poor attendees requested that I serve them personally. I could not ignore them. That was the only reason. Otherwise, there was nothing special about what I did. Service is not special, it is expected. We cannot speak of building a new Nigeria while ignoring the hungry, the forgotten, and the poor. Events like this must not remain symbolic, they must become cultural. Public office holders, business leaders, and everyday citizens must unite in lifting others. Let us work together to build a country where hope is not seasonal and dignity is not a privilege but a right. A new Nigeria is possible. Peter Obi. All right, so let me quickly explain this. Last week when we saw a video of Peter Obi sharing food at an occasion, a lot of people attacked him, saying that, hey, Peter Obi was just desperate to become the president. If not, why will he go and be sharing food? In fact, even people like me, I was not really in full support of that. I was like, I mean, come on. Why will you be sharing food in an occasion? You understand? Now, according to him, what he said here, he says the idea behind that event is for the high and mighty to serve the poor people. Do you understand? And the name of that event is called the Jubilee of Hope. Jubilee of Hope. jubilee of hope, rather. Do you understand? So that event, the idea was that the high and mighty will share food to the poor, and that was what he did. So according to him, from there, he said, in what he just said now, he said, in fact, if you come to his house, he will serve you food. He doesn't have house help. He cook, he sweep, he does simple things in the house. In fact, we have also seen videos of Peter Obi carrying his bag. So that man is humble naturally. So he's coming out to tell you that that was not for the cameras. In fact, it was a private occasion, that it was some people that video it and then put it online to change the narrative. So he has come out to clear the air. So let me quickly just say this, Peter Obi, I love you so much, sir. And I love the fact that you come out to explain this to us. In fact, you owe us that. You owe us that explanation, because a lot of us was like, Peter Obi coming to share food in our occasion. A lot of obedience, including me, we're not happy about that. But I'm so happy that he has come out to, explain this properly, telling us why he did that. As a leader, you should be able to explain. You should be whole accountable. In fact, I love this. The other time they drag him that he worked with Abacha, he came out to clear the air. This is who I call a leader. He understands us. I mean, if to somebody else, he would decide not to reply or clear the air. There's nothing you can do about it, and people will still love him. But I'm happy that he has come out to explain. He had our cry, the obedience. So Peter Obi is a simple person. Just understand this. He says if you come to his house, he will be the one to share your food. He's always sweeping in the house. He doesn't allow people to, come to his house and cook. He doesn't have house help. That is how simple this man is. And that is who we need as a leader. See you in the next one. I'm out.